Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Couple Up Love Show Season 1. If you're new here, my name is Leia and welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting and showing love. All that good stuff. How are you guys doing? How is your December going? Are you guys enjoying a Vlogmas? If you didn't know, I am doing Vlogmas, so check the description. Don't forget, Parade. Christmas is approaching. If you want to get gifts, they do have like gift bundles and whatnot on Parade. You could definitely check that out. Then you can use my code, Love Me Differently, no caps. Love Me Differently, save you 20% off your entire order. Also, if you're into streetwear or comfy clothes like sweats, hoodies, t-shirts, those type of things, I am also an ambassador for Habits 365 New York. So I have a code for you guys as well. If you use my code Love Me Differently, all caps, Love Me Differently, you can save 15% off your entire order. Christmas is approaching. If you want to get some gifts, go save some coins. Go get some gifts. Parade still has a lightning sale going on, so you can check that out. Yeah, Habits 365 is doing a pop-up show in New York this Saturday. Is from 12 to 8. Everything will be linked down in the description. Previously, all right, should jump right on into it. Oh, real quick. Warned, the game was given issues. Switch over to Love Island. Just see. Well, like I was warned, the game, I don't know what the hell happened. The game just did not want to move forward. And then when it finally did move forward, like I had to go back to the main menu. And then when I went back into the episode, it moved forward, but I didn't know that it was moving forward, so I accidentally was clicking through, so I was missing scenes. And then to even bring back that stupid thing to come down to go back to the main, like that just was a whole mess. Like, it's fucking stupid. So we're just gonna have to go back to Love Island Season 4. Episode 36, Top Bottle. Race against the boys to keep your bottles and snatch theirs. All's fair in loving games of elaborate strategy. Welcome back to Love Island, where tensions are high but Bruno's hair is higher. And today, I'm not the only one snooping into the Islanders' business. I'm too intrusive. There's no better way to relive stress than some friendly competition. I volunteer as tribute, but let's see who gets chased and who does the chasing in a game I'm sure will have no emotional repercussions whatsoever. Everyone is milling about the kitchen making breakfast and chatting. Tom, can you pass me the coffee? Najuma's closer, but sure, I'll get that for you. Oh, he won't ask me. I'm too intrusive. Not this again. Bruno is miming a samba as he fills a pot of oats with water. Don't put that down the sink again. Lightning never strikes twice. But this is not lightning, it's porridge, Bruno. And that's not true. I've seen lightning strike the same place loads of times. There's a lot of hostility about my porridge right now. I don't think it's about the porridge. Najuma and Yusuf are pointedly not speaking to each other. Their eyes meet and both of them quickly look down. It's pretty chilly between those two and it's bringing the energy down. You and Najuma have managed to grab a space on the counter. You'd think a comedian could read the room a bit better. He's bitten off more than he can chew over there. But you can't chew porridge and that might be the problem. Are you making a joke right now? Sorry, is it the wrong time? How do I feel about jokes right now? Please stop. Not feeling too jokey. It's a bit too tense. Najuma gives your hand a squeeze. How's a fancy omelet sound to you? For a change of pace. Perfect. You and Najuma gather 2 chopping boards, some knives, vegetables, and some eggs. The pair of you start dicing vegetables. What's eating you up, babe? What do you mean? You and Yusef. She fumbles a bell pepper. Could we not talk about this right now? I don't want to spoil breakfast. Okay, let's focus on cooking for now. She gives you a grateful smile. Together, you get all the veg prep and Najuma is heating some oil in a frying pan. I know some people have very strong feelings on proper omelet preparation. Are you an egg connoisseur? Do I care how breakfast gets made? Not mushy. Please, I beg you. I can't stand a mush. It makes me think of baby food. And if you say I'm your baby, I'll scream. Najuma laughs so hard she nearly drops the chopped onion she just picked up. A firm meal coming right up. You give Najuma a peck on the cheek and she smiles. After not too long, breakfast is ready. Everyone is lingering in the kitchen to eat. I've had enough. All eyes are on Bruno as he waves his fork in the air. The memorial we had for my goldfish, rest in peace, Mrs. Bubbles, was more upbeat than this. Let's play a game. Oh yes, what's the game? I knew I liked you for a reason, Tiffany. Bruno hops up on the counter, towering above everyone else. 2 teams. Girls versus boys and Will. Will smiles warmly at Bruno. Bruno gives him a wink. Thanks, man. The objective of the game is to steal all of the opposing team's water bottles. Brilliant. Easy, Tommy. I've not explained how you get the water bottles yet. Tom giggles and playfully throws his hand up in defeat. Each player will have a target on the other team. You have to perform a trick on your target to get their bottle. If your bottle gets taken, you have to come back to the kitchen. We can't have anyone getting dehydrated. How do we know who our targets are? Yeah, and how do we know what the tricks are? Simple, your captain tells you. Captains are immune and will be waiting here in the kitchen. I would like to nominate myself as boys captain. What do the boys say? Nobody speaks. I will take your silence as approval. Now we need a girls captain. Thabby's hand shoots up. I volunteer as tribute. The girls cheer for Thabby. Bruno casts a disapproving eye over the silent boys. Where's that enthusiasm, eh? There's still more girls than boys. Oh yeah, want to join our team? Yeah, go on then. What? That's not fair. No, it's alright, Valentina. We'll still win. But first, I need to confer with my esteemed counterpart. Thabby strides over to the counter Bruno is stood on and holds her arms out. Come on, Captain Bruno, we have to make sure we don't give out the same tricks. Bruno hops from the countertop into Thabby's arms. I was gonna help you down. This was more fun. Carry me to the lawn, Captain Thabby. We can't risk being overheard. Thabby carries Bruno out of the kitchen and towards the lawn. She's so strong. The teams group together and watch the captains chatting outside. Thabby has put Bruno down. I wonder who I'll get. Bruno and Thabby return to the kitchen. Thabby heads over to the boys and Angie. Bruno comes over to you and the girls. He whispers first to Tiffany and she looks worried. Then he whispers to Najuma and she looks annoyed. Crystal, you're up next. He's gonna give me a target. Maybe I can convince him to give me the target I want. Let's charm him. Come closer so I can whisper to you. You get closer to Bruno and put your hands on his shoulders. I have a proposition for you. Bruno looks faux scandalized. I'm not that kind of girl. Cut that out. Ha, okay, what is it? Let me pick my target. Highly unorthodox, and I should know, one of my great uncles is an Orthodox priest. I said cut it out. Bruno wheezes out a laugh. So, say I do let you pick your target. What are you offering? What can I give Bruno? A big dinner? The most lavish meal. You'll eat like a king. Not just any king, I want to eat like the king himself. Who? Tom, like Tom. I bet he eats really well. Yeah, sure, you can eat a meal as fancy as one Tom would have. Sold. That was easy. Sometimes the simple pleasures are the best. Right, well, there's Will, Tom, and James left. Who do you want to get? Which one do I want to pick? Let's go with James. And so Crystal will have the kindest game of all. James Barker. You have to sneak a spoon into his pocket to get his water bottle. He waggles his eyebrows at you and then moves on to Cora. Bruno whispers to Valentina and she grins. Then he hurries over to Angie and the boys. Thabby rushes over to you and the girls, waving her arms. Stay light on your feet, ladies. We're gonna win this. Scatter. There are yelps and screams as everyone but Thabby and Bruno flees the kitchen. You hurry over to the kitchen and grab a teaspoon from a drawer, then rush to the lawn. Where should I head now? Let's go to James and Cora. Sorry if I'm kind of speeding. I don't want my camera to die or get overheated before I finish this episode. You creep out onto the roof terrace and find James looking out over the villa. He has his hands cupped by his face, forming binoculars. He seems lost in his own world. All clear to the east, no sign of trouble. He turns and walks to another corner of the terrace and puts up his fake binoculars again. No movement to the north. You step further into the terrace and nearly trip over a hand that sneaks out from under the table. It is Cora's hand and she gives you a thumbs up. She turns her thumb down and shakes it. Does she want me to speak to her right now? You carefully drop into a belly crawl as James turns. He still hasn't seen you. What was that? Must have been the wind. Under the table, Cora is laid on her stomach. She turns her head to you and puts a finger to her lips. Tom's afraid of Valentina catching him, but he's mine. Well, Tom's slightly afraid of most women, but that's not the point. Why are you under this table if you need Tom? Tom thinks James can defend him. He thinks of him as a dad. If he gets scared enough, he'll come looking for James, and then I'll pounce. Crystal, what's going on? He's not seen Cora yet. How do I play this? I fell? And you decided to not get up? I was too embarrassed to get up. We've all been there. Have we? I don't know. I was trying to make you feel better about falling down. James offers you his hand and you let him help you up. Cora's hiding spot is safe. Why are you up here? James looks out across the villa, slightly fearful. Valentina. I'm meant to be after her, but I saw her chasing Tom on the lawn. I thought he was gonna cry. Valentina's not even after Tom. She did that for fun. She's intimidating. I don't know how to trick her. And Angie is an absolute menace. Tiffany jumped into the pool to escape her. I wish she was on my side. I'm really grateful she is on my side. Hold on, why are you up here? Is that Valentina? You point over his shoulder at the lawn and James spins around. You slip the spoon you've been carrying into his back pocket. James turns back looking relieved. Phew, it wasn't her. Check your back pocket. What do you... James slowly pulls the spoon from his back pocket and brings it up to look at. I got you. He throws his hands up and exclaims dramatically. Et tu, Crystal. Give me that water bottle and off to the kitchen with you. James hands over his water bottle and gives you a final look of exaggerated betrayal before he heads down. Where to next? Where should I head now? I don't know. Let's go to Valentina and Tom, since we can't escape this. You come to the hideaway and find Valentina stood in the doorway. Hey Valentina, what's happening? I saw Tom run in here, but he's not even your target. I know that. I only chased him for a bit, but he kept running. It was actually pretty funny. What do I think of Valentina chasing Tom? How did he get away? I couldn't even catch him, but he kept going. Valentina turns on her heel and strides out over the lawn. He's all yours. You walk properly into the hideaway and start to search for Tom, but he's well hidden. Crystal? Tom, where are you? How do I know you can be trusted? Valentina's gone. Tom sits up. He has sandwiched himself between the pillows on the bed and used a blanket to cover the gaps. Wow, you're really good at hiding. We would play really intense games of hide and seek at St. Gil's. If the seekers caught you, they'd throw grapefruit at you. That's so specific. Tom chuckles and nods. You would be amazed how many grapefruits a gang of determined teenagers can pull together. Anyway, have you seen James? Tom has extracted himself from his hiding spot. He is lying on his back on the bed, looking up at you, his legs resting on the wall behind the bed. Because you think he's like a dad, right? What? Haha, who said that? Was it Will? Yusuf maybe? Were they talking about me? He lifts his head from the bed. Cora, she was hiding under a table at the time. He flops his head back onto the bed with a huff. But your reaction tells me she's right. Okay, yeah, you've got me. He's like a teddy bear that climbs mountains. Are you calling James a bear? Tom blushes furiously and covers his face with his arms. Shut up. You giggle at him and he pokes you on the arm. Why are you here? Are you hiding from Angie? Isn't everyone? Valentina threw a beanbag at her to get away. But no one knows who Angie has. Where is James? Should I tell Tom where James is? The kitchen. You raise James's water bottle in the air like a trophy. There can be only one. My brave comrade has been betrayed. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Especially since I've given away my hiding place to the enemy. Tom sits himself upright and braces his arms on the bed, ready to stand. He rises from the bed and straightens himself up. Be a brave soldier, Tommy. No tears now. He trots out of the hideaway, his head held high. I wonder where everyone else is. You cross the lawn and head for the beanbags. I can take a little break. Angie's too busy to get me. You lay on the couches behind the beanbags. The bags have been piled up. Cora bounds up beside you with a huge smile on her face. Hey there. She's so full of energy she can hardly sit still. Cora seems chipper. Someone's in a good mood. Yep, it just came over me today. She takes a big stretch, reaching her arms into the air with her eyes closed. I'm feeling fresh and fine, baby. She winks at you. Then she scooches up beside you until you're almost hip to hip. You know, Crystal, I get sleepover vibes hanging with you. We chatted about people we fancied, our favorite magazines, being told to turn down our music until it was inaudible. She looks up to the sky as if reliving the memories. What were your sleepovers like? Cora's asking what we did during sleepovers. Talked about school crushes, mostly. Well, we fell hard back then. It was all we could think about. Same. Scott from English class. She pretends to swoon. Cora starts and turns towards you. I've got a great idea. Let's have a sleepover, right here, right now. Cora, it's daytime. Shh, imagination has no scope. I have the perfect topic for us two. Weird turn-ons and turn-offs. I'll go first. So, you know I'm not about looks, right? Alright? But there's this one thing that just really yicks me out. Long nails, on guys and on girls. She braces herself for your reaction. Cora doesn't like guys or girls with long nails. Wait, you like girls? I like the wine, not the label, babe. Okay, your turn. Weird turn-off, go. My weirdest turn-off. People who wear trousers that are too long for them. These are terrible choices. Like, what if you step in a puddle? Cora laughs. I had genuinely never thought of that before, but you're completely right. I wonder what Kobe's weird turn-offs are. Same. So, what about weird turn-ons? I've got two off the top of my head. When people scrunch up their noses when their glasses start slipping down. She closes her eyes and bites her lip. And when people start tripping over their words when they're talking about their special interest. Oof, enthusiasm, hot. This is very revealing information, Cora. Yeah, your turn. My weirdest turn on. I'm gonna say people with a great vocabulary. Throw discombobulating or scintillating into a sentence and I'm sold. Cora starts to applaud. Yes, you said it, 100%. As the excitement dies down, Cora pulls you in under her arm. I like this, you're fun. I am fun. Cora's gaze drifts away from you, but her smile remains. You both remain tangled beside each other, lost in your respective thoughts. I suppose it's time to see where Angie's got to. You get up to leave and hear a giggle from the pile of beanbags. What in the... You step carefully towards the pile. Angie leaps from her hiding place. Beanbags go tumbling everywhere. What? She is brandishing a colander. In a flurry of flying limbs, you try to avoid the ambush but tumble among the beanbags. The colander lands on your head. You are looking at the world through its little holes. Woo! Give me your water bottle. You look up to see Angie stood above you, one hand on her hip and the other held out. She helps you up and takes the colander off your head. How long had you been under there? Less time than you would think. Have you been following me? How have I not seen you? Now that would be telling. I have to admit, the best woman won, the colander slinger. She grins. I like it, but that's enough flattery. Surrender the goods and go to the kitchen. You hand over your water bottle and leave Angie alone as she starts doing a victory dance. You come into the kitchen. Almost everyone is here having drinks and chatting. Bruno and Thabby are making mocktails for the others. Oh no, Crystal, who got you? Angie. That's rough. It's wild. She was everywhere and nowhere. I'm sort of grateful Will got me. I had Angie and really didn't want to have to find her. Who knew Angie had read The Art of War, eh? Everyone laughs, Thabby a little louder than the rest. Angie's the Sun Tzu student, a classic. Don't feel too bad, Crystal. We've got mocktails on the go if you fancied one. Do I want a mocktail? Yeah, something sweet. Coming right up. You played a devious game, Crystal. That's me, a little bit naughty, a little bit nice. And cold as ice. You clutch at your chest and pretend to swoon. Such slander. I can't help being this clever. You give James a wink and he grins at you. The girls are doing amazingly. I can't wait to see who comes back last. Don't count your chicks before they're in the coop. Bruno passes you your drink, barely breaking his banter with Thabby. Thanks. You're welcome. Where was I? Oh yeah, we've still got Angie out there. Your drink is cool and refreshing after a few hours of hunting around the villa. Najuma and Yusef burst into the kitchen bickering. Yusef goes up to Bruno. So, you thought this was funny? Giving me Najuma when you knew we'd not been getting along? Bruno looks confused. I didn't think it was that deep. Tú es vete con tes... I don't know. Ugh, you're always doing things without thinking. Bruno is shifting awkwardly on his feet. Alright, mate, I hadn't realized. I'm sorry. Whoa, is everything okay, Yusef? Come on, there's no need to bring Bruno into this. Are you sure? Is it time for more amateur psychoanalysis from Dr. Najuma? What's going on? It feels like people are going to say stuff they'll regret. Yeah, what's up with you two? Najuma looks to you pleadingly. Should I explain what's going on between Najuma and Yusef? Yes, before it spirals. Najuma was saying she was worried about Yusef and Angie. In public, to other people, to everyone apparently. And she brought up Yusef's dad, but he shut her down. The room is silent, all eyes are on the three of you. I was trying to help. You're so weirdly closed off about these things. I didn't ask for your help. You can't talk about parts of my life you don't understand. But maybe she feels like she does. I've heard you two talk about how you were raised. Just because we had similar childhoods doesn't mean we had the same childhood. I went through a lot when my dad left. You don't get to bring him up to play therapist. I like you, Najuma, I do, but it hurts to be reminded of him. I don't like feeling like I might be him. Yusef exhales slowly and then sniffs. You've never put it like that before. I'm sorry, Yusef. I didn't mean to hurt you. Yusef sighs and holds his hands out. And I didn't mean to get so angry. I should have said why I was feeling what I was feeling. Are you offering to hug it out? Yes, quickly before I change my mind. Najuma and Yusef share a tentative hug. Yusef turns to Bruno. Both boys look bashful. I'm sorry, Bruno. I shouldn't have been so harsh. Thanks, man. I was being a bit insensitive myself. Do we hug now? Fine. Bruno yanks Yusef into a bear hug, squeezing his middle. Yusef weakly wraps his arms around Bruno's shoulders. You're cutting off my circulation. Whoops. Bruno releases Yusef and gives him a cheeky smile. How about a drink? The atmosphere in the kitchen becomes much brighter after a short while. Angie comes running in, waving her phone in the air. Cora comes running in. I have a text. A likely story. No, really, I do. What's it say? Islanders, get ready for an early Christmas present tomorrow. 2 boys fresh from the box with a bow on top. Hashtag unboxing, hashtag boys in the box. New boys? Boys in boxes? Competition for the affections of mystery people? Sounds like how I nearly spoiled Christmas a few years ago. I'm still not allowed back to that garden center. Get ready for the spiciest use of a magician's box you've ever seen. And some underhanded play to get some hands-on boy-shaped prizes. Get your mind out the gutter. Thank you very much. That's where I am. There's only room for one here. All this next time on Love Island. Alright, so that was Love Island the Game Season 4, Episode 36. Unfortunately, we can't do Couple Up Love Show. That's what we started with, but we could not finish it for obvious reasons. The game was not working. So, yeah. Then I had to rush through this game. The screen recording didn't even save, so I have to do it. So again, if it's wonky, my apologies. And yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Join the fam. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Later.